Hi everybody. As my dad called me earlier, it's your favorite intrepid adventurer. And as I told him, usually not intentionally intrepid. Seems like the adventuring just gets more adventurous as the trip goes on. Currently, we are in a lodge, the Hotel Frontis, that we were not planning on staying at, but we're here because we're stuck in basically blizzard-like conditions. The road behind us is blocked and the road ahead of us is blocked, so we are here indefinitely. Hopefully we'll be able to get out tomorrow, but here we are. We started our day by going to the meeting place for the ice cave tour, and there was some miscommunication, but we ended up figuring it out pretty quickly and got on these gigantic trucks that basically mountaineered us up to the glacier, where we went to the crystal blue ice cave. And it was already by that point snowing pretty hard. When we got back to our vehicles after the ice caving, we had gotten about 6 to 7 inches of snow just in that amount of time, 2.5, 3 hours. So it was snowing pretty heavily already. But yeah, it was way up out in, I don't even know where we were, and went with a group of about 10 other people, or 8 other people. I think we were a group of 10. And went inside this cave, and it was pretty dark. We had helmets and headlamps and everything, but there were these spots where the ice was, the sunlight was able to shine through a little bit, and even though we couldn't really see it with the naked eye all the time, on the pictures it showed up really well. It was actually really pretty. When all our headlamps and lights were off, we could get good pictures that way. So that was really neat. Let's see, then we went back, and right across the street from where we had parked for that trip was the Diamond Beach, which I'd wanted to see anyway. But because of all the snow, it wasn't nearly as dramatic an effect as I think you have probably seen in pictures, with the black sands and the chunks of ice littering the black sand, so it looks like gemstones. It wasn't quite that dramatic, but it was still really pretty, and these giant chunks of ice they looked blue. So still really pretty. And the plan today was to drive to a town that was about, what did we say, 4.5 hours? I think it was 4.5 hour drive originally going to be. And the conditions got worse as we drove. It started snowing harder, and it wasn't even freezing. I think it was about 38 degrees Celsius, but super slushy, and the winds were just insane. And there were parts of the road, poor Whitney, she was on the passenger side, and there was like a cliff drop off on her side.
We were gonna die. We were gonna die.
We were not gonna die, but it was a little bit scary because there were raging ocean waves right below us, and there was like a pretty sheer drop off at certain points. And when we were already slippy slidey in the vehicle, we had some scary moments, but made it to this town. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it. It starts with a D and a J, so however you pronounce that. And we just stopped for some coffee originally, and then I pulled up my road condition map and it was looking pretty hairy. So ended up just staying here instead. Where we stopped for coffee is a lodge, so got room here. And here we be until we do not know when. And we just found out that we're going to be losing electricity in about an hour too. So yeah, let the good times roll. Love you guys.
Bada bing,
Talk to you
bada
later.
boom.
Say it again.
Bada bing, bada boom.
That's right. Roll with the punches. Love you guys. Bye.